Hey you guys, Dave from the Wee Hours here. Today checking out Whiskerwood, or at least the demo thereof, a little teaser, a little taste of Whiskerwood, where we're a bunch of mice trying to set up a town, a city, get some production going on, build things, craft things, and then get taxed by our cat overlords. Yeah, it turns out we've been working for cats the whole time. Hey, got news for you, Whiskerwood. We've always been working for cats. Well, we've arrived at a beautiful couple of sets of islands here, and the Royal Commissioner, Duke McAllico, has invited us to build a trade dock. So build a trade dock along the shoreline. There's my trade dock right there. How are we going to do this? Okay, so we're going to pop that somewhere over here, and it looks like that'll feed right into the ship. If I put it, say, way over here, no, it still does that. I kind of like this spot. This is a good spot. We're going over there. Okay. Receive your whiskers at the dock once the ship arrives. Whiskers, I'm assuming, is going to be our tiny, tiny mice. Yeah, there they are. There they are. Oh, that's fun. Okay, hang on. I want to look at my mice. Oh, yeah, they're having a good time. Yeah. Just embrace your cat overlords, guys. So here's the crew here. I've got Dash, Rascal, Tumbles, Smudge, and Bramble, and some of them got traits. So Rascal snores. Annoys other whiskers sleeping in the same home, but swift, 25% move speed, or plus 25 move speed. Anyway, swift nonetheless. You're also swift, and Smudge here has strong shoulders, plus 2 carry capacity. Okay, bring all these guys ashore. Yeah, there they are. They're popping in there. They're very excited. One of them is snoring. Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Oh, it's just like the real life, except cats. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch you don't saturate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom. Logs, cotton, and ores, and presumably catnip and little things that jingle. I know my kitty, if it jingles, he's all into it. If it doesn't jingle, he doesn't care. No, seriously, you can buy him the greatest cat toys in the world, and if it doesn't have a little bell in it, he simply doesn't care. But you could put a little bell inside a sock, and he will think it's the greatest toy ever created. We've done it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So a central warehouse, high capacity, and resource conveyors. Oh dear, there's going to be conveyors. I've never been good with the conveyor thing. We've also got some stuff over here, too. So somewhere over here, I just saw, yeah, there's coal over here, berries over here, I assume logs from the trees, more berries there, copper ore. That sounds very, very valuable. Yeah, there's all sorts of resources around here, but let's do what we're here to do. What is this one, by the way? Steep stairs. Compact but precarious. So how do those work? How do we rotate you around like that? Okay, and we just pop that down there, and that's how we're going to get up and down. Okay, don't do that now, because I don't know what kind of resources I'm going to have. I better build the things that I'm supposed to build. So a warehouse could maybe go, check there aren't some resources under there. No, those are just, there's a little copper ore up there, but I think I'm going to be good to pop this guy maybe right over here. Okay, and they're going to, yeah, you guys are going to start scrambling here. So come here, you, Tumbles. Tumbles, you're now my favorite. You're a member of the Miners Guild. Interesting, what does that mean? Plus 50%, hang on, no, plus 50% in guild industries, carry capacity up, but you eat more. Okay, and you like mushroom stew and berry soup. Okay, I don't know what to do with the mushroom side of things, kid, but we've got berries here. Speaking of which, should I be, I don't want to break tutorial ninja here, but should I be setting up, some orders to chop things down and pick berries and something like that? I don't see anything along those lines. I'll probably just wait for McAllico to tell me what to do. Unload the supplies. Okay, how do we go about doing that? Oh, they're right here. Okay, there's my supply ship. And we got some logs, some hardtack, some machinery, and some woven cloaks. Okay, unload all the supplies. Oh, they just go right over there. Gotcha. Okay, we didn't actually need to go and get them. So we owe 50 gold to the cats. In 2 days, yeah, wow, yeah, that's so real world. Cats aren't waiting for you. Just give me my stuff. No, seriously, it's Monday, and I usually kind of sleep in a little bit on Mondays, and my cat's not into that. He's like, no, you owe me 50 gold, and by 50 gold, I mean you need to get up and feed me right now. You usually get up at 6, and it's 7 o'clock. We need to get going here, kid. What have we got? Resources accepted as payment, so they'll take fish. Okay, so that's... Let me see, 2 gold for a fish. Is that what I'm seeing there? What else are you going to take here? Flax, logs, coal, cotton, copper ore, gold ore. Okay, yeah, I don't think we have an option, so we're signing the charter, and in 2 days, we owe the cats a lot of money. So, we've got 377 right now, but obviously that's not going to last very long at 50 every 2 days. What exactly is it that you think I should be doing here? Slam everything into pause mode. Tutorial Ninja Kitty's gone away. What have I got here? Paths and walking. Storage and belts, show me. We've got a storage shed and nothing else in this demo. Resource extraction, that sounds good. A woodcutter. Okay, cuts down nearby trees, great. Forage hut for berries and things like that. We've got a mining camp. Now, what am I doing here? Forage priority. Okay, so if I said for argument's sake, how about let's go get some food. Okay, so a forage, well, I was going to say hut. It's really more of a farm stand, isn't it? So if I said we're going to pop this guy right here. Okay, somebody go build that. Is it already built? It's already built. Okay. So, do I need to assign somebody to this? It doesn't look like it. Let's go back to that. Hi, welcome. Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Yes, so is getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to feed Kitty. Well, good news. This is exactly what I was asking, assigning workers to something. Okay, so build and fully assign 2 workers to 1 mining camp. Well, there was coal over here, so I'm sure we can probably get going on some sort of mining here. You're coming over. Oh, you are building it. Okay, there is a certain amount of building that needs to take place here. I'm sure probably once that's built, I can figure out how to assign people. There was copper over here. That seems like a good thing to get. So, a mining camp. Let's spin you. Think about where you're going to put stairs, though, Dave. Put that here. And then maybe where was the stair thing? We were all about stairs ages ago. Oh, never mind. I found graves. Okay, cool. So these guys are going to die. There's a ship here. That's taking me off task here. What are we doing? What do we got going on here? Oh, these are new guys. Oh, okay. I'm not really ready to take on a new crew right now. And Frost is sickly. Less resistant to cold and illness. Frost, I don't know what we do with mice that can't really cut it. We probably kill them, Frost, but I'm probably not going to accept you. Longpaw here is an unsafe worker. You wear out machinery faster, but you're also a monarchist. You're naturally loyal to the claws, the cats. You guys seem terrible. I'm going to refuse you. And refuse you. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this. Probably not. I should probably take everybody. But let's go ahead and accept you guys and you. You all seem fine. And does that get me more stuff? Have I got more things now? No. Okay, I don't have more goods. Let's get back to the mining camp thing. Yeah, they're building this over here. Now, back to here. I need to assign somebody. So, anyone, frankly. You're swift, rascal. And you snore. That's probably not relevant to the gathering berries thing, but go ahead and get you in there. And I assume... Yeah, okay, so we've got a little idea what you're going to do. You're going to go over here, and then you're going to do some foraging, probably, and then I bet you're probably going to put all that over there in the warehouse. Geez, that's kind of far away, isn't it? I probably should have put those things closer to where they're actually going to be working. I don't want to put a second person in there, because I'd like to get this done. So, mining. Do I have anyone who would... Yes, strong shoulders. I bet that'd be good for mining. You're going to want to carry a lot of ore, so put Smudge in there. I can give you overtime. We're not doing that. There's no unauthorized overtime. Nibbles is rude. Chance to make passing Whiskers unhappy. You're just rude. It's like, you dress funny as you're going by. Scraps, why don't you work in there? Okay? So Smudge looks like he's a little bit stronger at... Yeah, no, show me my things here. Show me, that's what I'm looking at. Carry capacity 5. But you've got that trait that gives you a better carry capacity. And the other one just a carry capacity of 3. None of that is broadly relevant, just as long as they get on with their task here. So, you, Bramble, you're not really doing anything at all right now. Okay, I've done this. Do I need to collect it? I do need to collect it. And my reward is what? 1 cat. Oh, that's fantastic. What a great reward. So what are you guys doing down here? You're getting some berries. And then it looks like you're going to move them over. Yeah, you're going to move them over to the warehouse here. We should probably, this is more copper ore, we should probably set up housing of some sort, right? What else is down here? Services. What does that do? A cafe? Okay. And that will, they can, eat and drink there. A bathing dock. Okay, we're getting a little late night here. It's getting into nude mice. And then, of course, the grave that we've seen earlier. We're very, very keen on that. Decorations. Talk to me, game. Flower bed. All right, beauty up. Decorative tree. Small planter. Hanging garden. That sounds fun. Oh, yeah, look at that. It kind of drapes over the side of the rock. Oh, we're doing one of those. Not enough resources. I don't have any planks. I should set up a woodcutter. So I'd like to set you up kind of up here. This seems like a good spot. So if I tack you in there... Now, I bet you I need those stairs, don't I? Storage and belts, no. Where was the walking? That was probably it, wasn't it? So that's path decoration. Steep stair turn, which is very hard to say. Steep stairs. Okay, let's just keep this simple. Let's give you stairs there, and then how do we go? How do we go down? Snap to the ground. There we go. Blocked. Really, you're blocked there? Okay, put one there. And then I can put one there. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if they can get on. Yeah, see, they can't get onto these stairs. Okay, that's not going to work at all. So how do I get rid of you? That's got to be what I'm looking at here. This don't work. That's like the international gaming symbol for this don't work. All right, how about we just bulldoze that? So bulldoze that down. Okay. What other ways do you think you might be able to get up there? You might just be able to do it as is. That might be a totally... Hang on, I got an idea. Let's put another one. Let's just blow all of our resources on stairs. This is what I'm thinking. Here's what we're doing here in Whiskerwood. I'm just going to blow it all on stairs. There, put one there, and put one in there, and then put one snap to the ground here. Down there. All right. It's kind of like an MC Escher thing going on here right now, but... Maybe this will work. I didn't even look. If I bulldoze this, I do get the logs back. All right, a little bit of resources there. I assume everyone's kind of chilling out for the night here. We're having very animated conversations about being mice and working for our cat overlords, and no work is getting done. That's where that overtime thing is going to come in, but I don't think we need that right now. How about some housing? How about these people had somewhere to live? All right, basic and rock shelter. So that's going to need stone. I don't do stone yet. I do logs. I'm into logs. So how about you want to live right by the beach? That sounds fun. Make sure you're not going to cover anything over. No, there's copper up there, but not down here. So no, not the stone one, the wood one. So one there and one there. Okay, yeah, you're just sleeping on the beach here. It's nice out. I don't think this is actually any sort of burden to you. You're having a nice nap on the beach. Ooh, there's stones over here. Or tin ore. It's not even stones, it's tin ore. And iron ore. Okay, how do we do bridges? I bet that's something we're going to need to do. A plank path. Okay, what do we got over here? Stairs, more stairs, and whisker launcher. Wait, what now? Whisker launcher. Okay, so here's what I'm reading out of that, Whiskerwood. I have whiskers. They're mice, but we're calling them whiskers. And I understand the word launcher. That means to, throw something violently. It would be my easiest definition of that. So, what I'm seeing is a giant catapult that launches mice a great distance. Game of the year. All right, let's end the day here. Let's stop some of this nonsense anyway. So we've got a bunch of approval there. All right, so used for social actions and policies. All right, so these do have a point. So we want to gain a lot of approval and then... I don't know, use it for something. Lots of positive thoughts, but also lots of negative thoughts. So what are people happy about? They're fresh arrival. And they're just completely naive. They have no idea what they're getting in for. They've eaten some food, terrible food, but they've eaten some food. And a couple of them ate their preferred food. That was probably the berries that we got. You hate sleeping outside. I am working on that one. And you hate eating at a warehouse. All right, so upcoming taxes 86? It was 50. Wow, this is really like living in the real world. Okay, a bright new day, and everyone's getting to work here. Yeah, everyone's building houses. That's probably going to make them quite happy. They've got somewhere to sleep after that. You seem to have no problem navigating all of these stairs. So that's going to get me my woodcutter set up. When do we... what's the time frame on us getting new people all the time? I hope that's not every day. That's a little much. I feel I've got the crew I need at the moment. So you... Come here, you... You're Smudge. Okay, you are going over to the mining thing. Right. So I would just... Where are you going? Where do you think you're going here, Chief? You going way up here? That I mean, there's ore right in front of your face. It's why I put this here. Do I maybe mark this as higher priority? All right, there was a thing for that. So resource extraction, forage, mining tool. Yeah. Ah, here we go. Mark terrain for mining. Otherwise, they just go off on their own trip, apparently. So I want you to mine like that. Like that? Okay, like that. Now, hang on. Is this going to take the land out of here, or are you just going to mine in this area? Yeah, you want to get in on this, Chief? Suppliers arrived. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. I just want to see what you do if you're going to make the actual land go away, or if you're just going to sort of magically extract ore. Okay, what is your problem, supply ship? What's going on here? Okay, what do we got? Choose a supply crate so I can buy some supplies. This one's got machinery, food, and tea. And this one's got food and logs and planks. Oh, I do need planks and woven cloaks. So I could buy this for 43. Or not. I mean, can I just say no? I can refuse supplies. That'll give me a little less trust, I guess, with the cats. Because they want to sell their things here to me. Not only am I being taxed, I also have to buy from the company's store. I don't really want your stuff. I think we're pretty good right now. So there's a supply ship coming in 2 days, tax collector in 3 days, and a whisker ship. Okay, there's my new colonists right there. I guess sure, we'll buy this, just because I don't know that I think I'm supposed to buy this. That seems like something I'm supposed to do. And then here, okay, I think we're just automatically unloading things, he says optimistically, not really knowing if that's the case. Ah, yeah, see, you're actually taking the land away is the problem here. So mice, Whiskers, Smudge, we live on an island. If you take all the land away, we live in the ocean. That's how islands work. So I should probably not have them doing all of this. So let's, how do we get rid of that? So I would like to, what do we do? Raise lower and then removal. Okay, that's what I want. So I don't want you to do like this bit and don't do that bit. And like, no, not the bit you're working on right now. Don't do that bit. Just do only the bit that has the ore in it. Now, when we were doing that, so let's do a little F and V here. Ah, okay, that's the ocean. Well, I mean, maybe. It's something. It's a bunch of question marks floating in the ocean. And oh, wow. Okay, we can just keep going down. There's a lot of height and depth going on here. Probably don't do that. Let's just get out of all of that. It's making me sweaty. And as usual, I wasn't really paying attention. They've got all these houses done, and Scraps has just assigned himself to that, and then Rascal, the one who snores, lives in here. What am I doing on like materials right now? So I got 7 logs, no stone, no planks, no cut stone, a couple of machinery. How about we started doing, well, first of all, let's assign somebody to the woodcutter. Now, can I see, okay, I would assume these are only my unassigned peoples. Doodle, you seem like you like a good bit of woodcutting. Why don't you go ahead and do that? And let no lazy mice around here. Tumbles, you're quite swift. Why don't you go in there? And then let's also assign somebody else to the berry forger. Bramble, you sound like you like a good bit of berry picking. I cannot wait to go out and pick berries all day. So I've got wood coming in. I have something coming in, and it might be the ocean. And I've got the berries coming in. How about some sort of production? So factories, what have we got here? A sawmill. Well, I'm going to need planks. A stone cutter. All right, and there's some tin ore coming in right there. So we're hauling some tin ore. What else have I got available? Not a lot in the demo. A weaver. All right, I don't think we're even into flax right now, so let's not sweat that. How about we focus on planks? So if I did, this should obviously be kind of near the woodcutter. I suppose I could theoretically mine out all of this here and put the woodcutter up here, although I might actually just be able to squeeze it. Now, that's the stone cutter, Dave. Can I squeeze it here? I can, but there's no way to access it because their little access point is dangling over the cliff edge there. If I just said we wanted to mine out this block, and then I could put it up there, you're overthinking it, Dave. You're thinking like, well, you're thinking like somebody who's actually trying to play this game properly. Just do what you normally do and slap it down anywhere, and then regret it later. I owe 129 to the cats right now. I've only got 214. Guys, we're gonna have to sell our food and your hats and pretty much anything else that exists. And let's get some more houses done too. How about one up here and maybe another one down by the beach? Oh, I can put it on planks. Oh, that's fun. Oh, let's do that. You live on planks now. I've always wanted to live on planks. No. Oh, hang on though. Yeah. How are we going to get in there? Stairs. Stairs are traditionally how you get from one height to another, Dave. You have them in your own house. There we go. Boom. Oh, that's a fun house. I'm going to give that one to Bramble. Well, apparently we're at, like, max approval here. I don't really know what that's going to entail. So a lot of people still slept outside. Whoever the one is who's being rude to people. Hard labor, eating at a warehouse. What are you into? We did get some tea, and they're into that. More people are eating their preferred food, and a couple of people have basic housing. Okay, that's all set. Now the tax collector's coming. Generated a high amount of approval. Oh, building a town hall. There we go. Spend excess approval on policies. I love policies. Policies are my favorite. Now, apparently people are getting a little whiny about the whole living outside thing, and they're putting up shanty camps here. So increase the housing space will get me some planks. Sure, I'm kind of working on that anyway. I was also working on where the heck the town hall is. So I assumed services, but that's just where we're putting the dead people. Bathing dock, a cafe, that's all good. Not in housing, all right, in the factories, food processing. That's actually probably a thing we should have. A fishing dock. Oh, we should get one of them. That's like wicked easy food. If I have somebody to fish it. So how about we put that... There we go. It could live right over here. That's pretty near the warehouse, too. All right, slap that. Oh, not enough resources. Oh, yeah, I need a lot more logs. Yeah, okay. No resources in range? Are you sure about that? Because there's literally trees next door. Okay, let's, you probably haven't assigned anything here, so you often don't do those things, do you? So, chop. There we go. Chop all of this. Oh, that. Chop that. There we go. Yeah, chop that one. Are you having a problem with stairs? Is that the issue? Because you're not doing anything, are you? You're just staring at the trees that I told you to chop down. I don't know. Trees. There's trees right there. I can't get there. What do you expect me to do? Jump down that cliff? Could we get some stairs in here? Allegedly, yes, if you can see them. You could do the up and down thing, Dave. That makes it wicked easy to make the trees go away. But you're not doing that, are you? No, clearly you're doing this thing. So, steep stairs. If I put you there, we don't have any logs. Okay, so a bit of a catch-22 here, if you will. So I can't build the stairs because I don't have logs, and I can't get to the logs because I don't have stairs. Well, you know what? One of those boats will be by soon. Maybe we can buy some logs or something like that, or some stairs. Yeah, I've kind of dumped all of my materials into housing. What if I tried to move this? Like, here? Would that work? Let's pop it down there. There we go. Okay, it instantly moves, too. There we go. All right. The team's in on this. I have no idea how they're going to get the logs off the cliff, but hopefully they'll be able to figure that one out. I just need something where I can put some stairs up and get something going here, because what I've done is outlined a ton of things that need wood without actually having any wood. Oh, there's a boat here. I should attend to that. It's the tax collector. I owe you 129 things. Oh dear. Okay, so have all of these. So that's 42.63. Okay, that copper ore is very valuable. Send a partial shipment. No, you never want to do that to the IRS. It's just going to cost you 5,000 more the next day. So 126, and then maybe just like a berry. There we go, 131. It's a little more, but that's fine. That can go off. The Claw delegation will speak to you soon. Yes, I've overpaid on my taxes, so hopefully I'll see a refund next year, sir. Yeah, no surprise. So they want more next time. Yeah, wow, this is just like living in the real world. This is just like living in the United States. It's like, We appreciate you paying your taxes. You owe us more next time. The whisker ship has arrived. Yay! What you got? More whiskers, obviously. Unsafe worker. No, probably not. Whiskers the whisker. That's going to get a little confusing. And Clover here is swift. I'm going to accept you right out of the gate. And here's where I'm spending some of that approval. Well, I'm just jacked on approval right now, so I'm going to take you. You cost a lot. You've got a really good positive trait there. So I'm going to accept you and maybe Dusty. Yeah, take Dusty here. And everyone else, sorry, we're not really taking any more applications. What's going on here? I've got a schematic. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to get a thing. It's a gift. So the claw's visage, intimidates passing whiskers. Probably not. Discovered stowaways. Can I have that? I'll gain 1 whisker, and stale rations, I'll gain some food. I don't think I want an intimidating visage of a claw. And I don't have the stone to put it up anyway. I can re-roll it for, like, cat approval. I've only got 2 of those, though. I'm going to give it a shot. Re-roll that. What have you got? So, planks and cut stone. That's perfect. And then same over here, cut stone and planks. I need the planks. So I'm going to accept that one. There we go. A little gift from the kitties. Let me check out my warehouse, too. What kind of space have I got? Oh, I've got quite a bit of extra space right now. Yeah, we're not worried about that right at the moment. We've got plenty of stuff in there. Okay. How are we doing on the housing? Have we got enough logs or anything like that yet? No, not at all. Yeah, this is kind of what I feared. They're doing great on getting the logs, but they have no way to get that out of there. They can't get that to the storage. There's no way for them to get that to the warehouse there. Can I make stairs out of, say... Well, hang on. You just got some gifts, didn't you? You just got a couple of gifts there. How about we did steep stairs over here, like that, and then another one. I know how you're saying not enough resources. Are you sure? Because the cats just sent us a bunch of things there. Okay, if I were to move this again, does it still have all its stuff in it? I'm kind of hoping... Oh, sorry. I may have just trapped you guys up here. Yep, totally trapped them up there. They are going to starve to death up there, I would assume. Well, one will probably starve first, and the other will eat the other one. Cannibalism is always an option. So, wicked sorry. I need to figure out how to get any wood anywhere and then move it to a warehouse. I don't suppose there's a nice bunch of trees on the beach. Hang on, there might be. Go down. Aha. Okay, trees on the beach. I didn't think it was going to be this complicated just to get a couple of logs. There is no, that's my mining camp. No, I don't want that. Where did I put my very silly logging camp here? Let's move you way over on the other side of the island here and plunk you down kind of right here. Okay, can we get the logs out of here so I can build the stairs to free the 2 mice that I've just trapped up on a cliff? And you know what? I'm putting this on overtime, too. So I've prioritized this. They're going to rush over there once I pay them some overtime. It's the middle of the night. Nobody's doing anything. I'll take a few of the favors there to the approval rating there to do that. Yeah, we may have lost a little approval there, what with everyone sleeping outside and being rude, being hungry. Sorry, guys. I did trap 2 of you up on a cliff. Hopefully that's going to get resolved fairly soon. Fairly soon. In that you're starving to death. Wicked sorry. It's just I don't got any things for you there. There's pirates coming. There's pirates coming. Are you guys... I obviously, some of you are getting up for work. Some of you may die in the pirate attack. I'm really hoping the rest of you are going to go way on the other side of the island and get the planks or the logs or the whatevers. Because, sorry. Wicked sorry about this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, don't look at me like that. I regret my choices. Well, I guess pirates are coming, so I'm going to refuse the pirate demand. Yeah, if you guys could hustle over, yeah, it's just your friends are dying. They're dying right now. They're dying of hunger right now. I know it's on the other side of the island. Don't look at me like that. I regret my choices. Hi, are you pirates or are you a supply ship? I will take either at this point. What exactly is it that you do around here? Hi, welcome. Oh, you're a supply ship. I need planks, or wood, or anything. I need literally anything. Okay, so how much money do I have right now? You know what, just take it. Just take it. I need to get my people off the cliff there. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, problem is they just blew it all on housing. They just ripped it right out of the storage facility there, and they've blown it all. I'm gonna try and get you guys out of here as best as I possibly can. And then another one sort of right down here, if you could, please. Yep. How about right there? Off you go, guys. Off you go. There you go. There you go. Go get yourself a bite to eat. Sorry. You can leave now. I've freed you from your torment. And with the stairs built, I should actually move the thing back here, because it was doing fine over here, except for the fact that we couldn't get out. I really don't have anywhere to put that. That won't bork the stairs, do I? Maybe I should have just left everything as it was. There we go. It can tuck in there. All right, that theoretically should all work now, he says optimistically. Well, they finished the lovely beach house here, but of course there's also no stairs to get them up to build this one. So this is all kind of gone horribly wrong. So lesson learned, build the stairs first before I build anything else at all. There's some logs coming in. Okay, that might get me, well, enough to find the stairs to get the house built. And what was I building over here? Oh, wow, I need a lot more logs for that, don't I? A lot more logs. Okay, that's going to be a slow roll on the sawmill. You know what you could have done, Dave? You could have demoed those stairs and maybe popped those right here. And then demoed those stairs, and between the two of them, you probably had enough wood to get up to where you were trying to get to. I'm going to go ahead and say, Dave, you probably didn't need the madcap cavalcade of moving the logging thing all the way around the island. You actually probably could have managed that. Well, the tax ship is here. No surprise. Now I owe them $272. Well, that copper ore was pretty valuable. How about we just sell basically all of that? Okay, and then our food. Sure, our food can also go. I don't really actually have anything else to sell them. I've sold them all our food here. Okay, and that's still not enough. Still, I'm gonna have to send a partial payment here. It's like 20 gold. It's 20 gold. That's just okay, send the partial shipment here. Okay, yeah, they've taken everything. They've taken literally everything. Everyone's just kind of hovering outside the warehouse here going, didn't we have food like a second ago? And there's a little bit of berries coming in. There'll probably be a fight for it. I imagine that many of the mice will die. My concern is that the tax is obviously just going to keep going up and up and up and up, and I run into that Norland thing where you can never really generate enough money to keep everything going. It's just constantly increasing. That was something I wasn't crazy about with Norland. It became all about paying the tax. There was no point to building anything. You were just frantically trying to generate money. What do you want? Oh, I can't possibly feed you. I can't possibly feed you people. You're all going to have to go. We're going to be cannibalizing ourselves soon. So I'm going to tell you right now, you should just get on that ship and leave. I mean, good news, we're finally getting our sawmill built. Bad news, nothing else is really going on. The logs we're going to run out of trees here soon. That's fine. I'll pop this in another spot, and hopefully at that point I'll have some stairs put together. All right, well, let's get somebody at least working in here. So Nibbles, you're rude. Why don't you go work in the sawmill? And Ember, you're very warm, apparently. Extra resistant to cold temperatures. Good. I don't even have the wood to put a fire together at this point. You can go work in there, and then I'm going to try and see if we can maybe get another house built. So, log cabin, logs 5. We're getting logs in. Logs are happening reasonably soon. So, let's see if we can maybe put a couple of houses down in there. And what did it take to put that fishing thing together? That was more logs that I don't have. Well, let's see if we can at least just get it going. Yeah, you're not even going to let me build it, are you? Nope, not even a little bit. How about there? No, not enough resources. There? No, you're like, nah, dude. You don't even, you got a lot more trees to chop down before that's going to happen, kid. And no surprise, my approval rating is not good. They're sleeping outside, they're hungry, continuing to be rude to people. It's awful around here. They need a bath. We had a great first day, and it's kind of gone downhill from there. The pirates are here, kids. The pirates are here. Hi. What have you got here? You demand supplies. So do I, kid. So do I. We're going to refuse that because it's quite literally a quest. And then they just explode everything. Yeah, I don't think we were quite equipped to deal with that. Everything is broken now, and I don't have the capacity to. Yeah, I don't have 10 logs. I have none of these logs, and the log cutty place is in fact destroyed. So, well, I think that's an excellent place to call it on Whiskerwood, or at least the demo thereof. All of my mice are starving or destroyed or just basically very, very sad about things. It's not a good life being a mouse. Guys, do please let me know what you thought of Whiskerwood in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. Citizens Tropco, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program. Increase the boa constrictor education rating. Big snake, keep away. Are you all smarter now? Oh, you have a migraine or a rattlesnake bite. Well, this is wicked simple, Linda. Have you been bitten by a snake? If the answer is no, then it's a migraine. No, I'm waving, though.
Oh,
I'm waving.
Though. That's exciting.
I'm waving very frantically.
How are you doing that?
Now,
how are you doing that?
I can't with this.
Oh.
I can't.
This is it. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in.